about renting the basketball court and
Yeah, there's like we did it for Daniel one year, and I had a magician, and we had a cake, and
just a kitchen in that thing.
it's kind of a mini kitchen. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mini kitchen. It's not like really big. Good morning. It's Thursday, you guys. We're one day closer to the weekend. That's kind of how I'm thinking about this week. I usually don't like to wish my time away, but here's my cat Drift. Oh, he we were outside playing basketball. So he's transitioning to an inside cat. So we were outside playing basketball, and he was like pawing at the door like this for a really long time, and I felt really bad, but he's got to transition to an inside cat. He's wearing a baby onesie right now because he's still injured from the last fight he had outside. So, oh, but he's on his way back to health, and he's adjusting well to being in the house because he loves us. But he was one of the cats we took care of outside, so he's an inside outside cat. He used to be just an outside cat, and we've kind of slowly worked his way into being inside. Huh? You're the star of the show today, buddy. Look at you.
Two about
Hmm? Oh yeah, he's our cat now. He's totally our cat. He was a part of the feral. Oh, good morning. He was a part of our feral cat. He's the one that actually started us on. Um, you're not on here. On the the feral cat community. We got a permit. You do? Please share your good news. It's a cat, but his name is Drift, and he is so adorable. Ooh, good morning, Star. Oh, um, yeah, he's an amazing cat. Um, so he was pawing at the door like this while we were playing basketball, and so I was like, against my better judgment, I let him out, and I was like, I was kind of hoping he was just gonna stay right with us, and he was like, and I gotta go, and so we had to grab him and take him back in. So it was a bad choice on my part, but I think it'll be easier if I don't do anything like that to just transition him. But I was like, well, because he'll hang out with us when we're outside. He'll hang out with us and be with us. But it's not facing you. But anyway, I know he has to wear a six. It's a 6 month long sleeve baby onesie. Yeah, he gets lots of love, and he is a snuggle lover, but he doesn't like to be overly hot. So I was kind of thinking that he wasn't gonna like his baby onesie, but he has done really well with it. And I did change it yesterday, and he's feeling better. So he was less accommodating to help having me put it on. It was more of a struggle. So I do change it out every day. I'm like, oh God, here we go for today. I love how he goes. Like goes. He kind of opens his mouth like, oh bliss. Oh, oh, he loves his cheeks rubbed. And when we first started taking care of him, he wasn't fixed yet. So he had really big cheeks for, his testosterone. But then once we got him fixed, his testosterone levels went way down, and yeah. So now he doesn't have big cheekies anymore, but he was adorable. Yeah, he has always gone outside to use the bathroom until this last injury. He got beat up pretty bad, and yeah, he this one was pretty rough on him. So um we've had a couple injuries where he's been down and out, but this one was the worst of them all. Like where he'll get an abscess, like if he gets a puncture, a bite mark, or like a claw goes in or something. We've pulled teeth out of his hair before. Like so he's always been a scrapper, but like he is estimated age around 5. So I think for outside cats, he's not the big dog anymore. There's younger cats that whoop up on him. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. Sweet baby. So I decided to jump on. I need to go down to the kitchen. Actually, I haven't even been downstairs yet um to get my drinks going. Oh, hello. So I got to get hydration pushing, and there's some light. Let there be light. So anyway, yeah, oh, thanks. It's one that hasn't fit for a really long time. So, and I think I'm committed in my brain to cleaning out all my jeans this weekend. So that'll make probably, I want to say like probably a 2-foot space in my closet. I started looking, hey, Michelle, online for like shorts. I'm probably going to go thrifting, but I kind of wanted to see like what was out there. And, well, let me show you. I had them rolled up. These are, I mean, they're elastic, so they work, but I don't know if you can see them, but um, they're kind of big and baggy now. And these are my, favorite shorts are like but they're also long enough. And a lot of the shorts are like mid-thigh or higher. And I'm kind of, I've always just been more full coverage. Yeah. They are, I like roll them up and the drawstrings tightened and, there's plenty of extra. And I was telling Ryan, these are the shorts when I went to Florida, when we went to Disney and Universal and all that. Uh, it does, friend. It does. I see. You see my grays coming in? The light's shining, so it's hard to see. But yeah, I'm a lot more gray than I remember being. I'm like, my hairdresser is closing her shop, and so I'm like thinking about see the outgrowth right here. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad right now on here, but it's pretty gray. It's pretty gray. It's like I have something on my tooth. Sorry. I don't know if I do or not, but I think I did. It might have been a blackberry seed. I don't know. So, I use this or protein powder. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to embrace myself, like just embrace who I am and myself, but it is a little hard on the gray aspect. Just because it's not like some women have beautiful gray hair. I'm not cooking, I'm just making coffee. And I just don't feel like I have that beauty in the hair. Here's the label ripped off of it, but it's Kirkland. It's like Kirkland's Costco's version of Benefiber, and you see this big tub? I take it every day. Ooh, yeah. Your surgery is right around the corner, like less than a week away. Less than a week away. That's pretty awesome. Star, I watched your video that you sent about the green flags, and I really liked it. When I married my husband, I was like, listen, I'm not your average woman. This is a partnership. When we have children, I want you to help with the diaper changes. I want you to help with the feedings. And I don't want to be like, this isn't where my mom stayed home and took care of the kids. Um, this is like I work outside the home, you know? Ooh, so exciting. I work outside the home, and it's this way. Just as long as you don't come this way, you're fine. Ryan doesn't like to be on camera. So I don't want to do a full-time job and a full-time, like domestic goddess. And so I did that going in, but I was raised with a mom who like, did a lot of stuff. And so I think I naturally went into that, like I was making his lunches, which that's a sign of love for me. Like I wanted to make sure he knew that he had lunch and was taken care of, which is all good and fine to do. But I also wanted that reciprocated back to me in ways like he makes my coffee before he goes to work. So anyway, I'm on board with the teamwork, and a lot of times my kids will come to me when they could go to their dad, and I'm just like, hey, your dad's available for this. But they're just, they do get used to me. Yeah. Like I do the lawn care and the lawn mowing and all the shrubs and the edging and all that on a regular basis because Jim like has allergies and will sneeze and it's uncomfortable for him. So I do roles that like that would be a traditionally a man's role, and I do that without a second thought. And I really, hey, well, Judy, slide right on in here and give me a compliment. We can be besties. Yeah. Yeah, and like it used to be where there was one person working in the home and the other person was home doing the work at home. Like one person worked out of the home, one person worked in the home. And in most situations we're way past that now. I mean, people sometimes even work multiple jobs. I was just looking at my son's socks. They're mismatched and crazy, and I love it. Yeah, congratulations for that shift. It hasn't always like I've also had to advocate for myself and push for those things sometimes, and so like the kids will think Jim and I are arguing, but it's not really arguing. I just get passionate, and I'm just like enforcing my 40 some pounds. I need to get on the scale and weigh. I don't. I'm gonna try some of this. It's not. But I've lost. I'm down from 275. In April of 2021, I was 275. So now I'm 207. So I'm transforming myself. My goal is to get under 200 pounds by summer, and I need to start focusing on it because I haven't really made much progress this month. The whole month of March, pretty much. But I can say that I kind of got to a place where I felt happy and content with my size and shape. But I'm not like happy as in this is where I want to be. But yeah, I feel pretty good. Black is a flattering color and it hides a lot. Yeah, I have been. I've been doing that a lot this whole time.
Where?
Gotta get a water bottle.
Guys, hold tag there.
My kids keep on taking my water bottles. So I think I need to let go of these, but they still work. Yes, thank you for noticing. That has been something I've noticed. is my chest is getting smaller, and I'm here for that. My chest was very large. Very, very large. So I'm happy about that. As a matter of fact, when I first started walking, when I looked in the mirror and saw what was reflecting back to me, I just saw large breasts. Like, you know what I mean? It was like the focus where the most, I was like, oof. Me too. Me too. So anyway, lots of progress. That's for sure. Lots of progress. Let's see, it's 6. I'm running a little behind today. I'm looking at my water pitcher. I know. I had some come on yesterday and tell me how bad I needed to clean my house. You need to clean your house.
Easy, bro. You're really good. You are an amazing player. I'm just running on ground.
I'm like, I didn't respond to him, but I'm like, yeah, it's not like I don't know my house isn't full of clutter. It's not picture perfect. It needs a lot of work, and I do acknowledge that, and I do realize that. But I don't know. I just like, why would you come on a live and that's the first thing out of your mouth? I mean, I don't know. I just think. Oh yeah, it's definitely lived in. Definitely lived in. And then there's people like, can we have a tour of your house? No, no. Maybe if it was like clean and pristine, but no, I'm not really down for that. I'm not really hiding it, but it's definitely not clutter free. It is what it is right now. As I get better and more time, and I do tackle projects, but there are so many projects, and then I spent basically 2 years kind of not feeling good. Yeah, lived in for the win, Michelle. So yeah, it kind of just is what it is. Welcome to my life, my inner sanctum. Okay, well, that tastes pretty good. That's the first time I've tried that flavor packet. I have a big bag of flavor packets, but I don't know where they went, so I grabbed one that was already open in there. I bought a bunch of different flavors the other day. They're like around $1 or $2 a box, and so it's kind of nice to buy an assortment, you know. Sometimes flavored water gets old. Ooh, why I'm down here, guys. Let me turn you on. I need to wake up my teenager, so give me just a second. He's been pushing the boundaries and staying up later and later, so it's harder to get him up. We're in a dark room. I'm trying to wake him up. Good morning. Oh, he's not very nice. Oh, mermaid skinny syrup. Do you like it? I take it you do, because you said you were blessed. Can you get up, please? Did you hear him kind of grunt at me? It's the teenagers greeting. Ryan, can you check on your brother between your games and make sure that he's awake, please? I'm going upstairs. I'm going upstairs. So, Star, I seen your video about TikTok, and I love hearing your voice. Your hair is amazing. You looked just gorgeous. Gorgeous. It was a fantastic video. If you guys have not visited Starlight ND's page, please, 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 please go over and look at her page and her message. Oh, yeah. So we're in the 15 level. My sweet early riser. I'm not saying he's not sweet anymore, but you heard the that's what we get. Oh, well, you looked beautiful, and your hair was on point. For a long time, like when I had long hair, I always wondered like what it would be like if I cut my hair short, and I always thought those, like the cut you have, would be so like spicy and cute. And so when I lost my hair, I was like, oh well, I'll get a have some cute hairstyles growing it out, and then it came back in really curly. And so the joke was on me because curly hair is a lot uh less easy to manage. It just kind of does what it wants to do. Like curly hair, like when it first started growing in, I felt like I had like this bunch right here, like through this strip, that was like, oh, some of my, and I made TikTok videos through it because I was like, it's transition hair. And now like my hair's long enough up here that it's kind of pulled the curl out, but down here it's still pretty curly. So, but it was curly all over. And I think if I cut this shorter, it would curl back up. I don't know, maybe the curl's out. I don't know. I've never really had curly hair, so I'm just giving my Drift a lot of love. He needs a lot of love. Hey, those claws hurt. He gets to feeling good and he's like, ah. But those claws don't feel good to me. Those claws are like crazy. All right. I got my tripod, so. I was thinking about bringing my, what? He's looking at me like, why'd you stop petting me? Like, that was not cool. Um, yeah, chemo does weird stuff. And my hair was like, super coarse. I've not had coarse hair before. It's not as coarse anymore, but yeah, my hair was like super coarse. I'm currently waiting for my income tax money to hit my account. It'll be gone. I'm just gonna pay a big bill with it. But I'm checking every day. I don't know how long it'll take. Sometimes it doesn't take very long at all. It'll be nice. One of these times, well, probably, I don't know. It'd be nice to, ooh, Cheryl's walking. I gotta get going, right? Well, my crystal deck is here. My Abraham Hicks deck is here. Oh. Jeff, do you know where my card deck went? You don't? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think I took it downstairs because I was going to make a video and I didn't. All right. Hey, Cynthia's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Nothing to it but to do it, right? Let's go. Let's go. It is 6:09. I did come up yesterday and walk on the treadmill. So it was nice to get a few more steps in. I had my 1,000 steps in, 10,000 steps in before 2:00. So that was nice. We are going to gradually work ourselves into this walk. I do warm up and I do cool down. So I encourage you to get your bodies moving today in whatever way speaks to you and your body. It is a new day. It's a new way to show yourself some self appreciation, some self love. Hubby is off today, and I got more sleep so I could get up early. Oh, that is nice because he gets up early morning, right? Loading dishwasher this morning. Oh, I do that too, but that doesn't sound like very much fun. Hey, I was gonna ask you. I can message you about it, and I can send you some snaps of the shirts. But I'm getting ready to clean out some more clothes in my closet, and I have some like I would say they're more like business or business casual shirts. I don't know. I can't remember. I know I asked you about your work dress code, and I can't remember what you said. Okay, awesome. I don't know. They might not be your style, and it's absolutely fine. You don't have to, um, but I'll dress casual. Okay. So you can, thumbs up or thumbs down them, but I wanted to offer them to you first. It makes me feel good to know, like, that people can utilize the clothes. I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping that I never need that size go back up. I've gone up and down a lot. So I shared on here that I'm getting ready to clean out the 18s out of my closet because I'm not an 18 anymore. And I do have the urge to keep them, you know. Hey, Chunky Vegan in the house. So it just tells me that I'm not processing to let go yet. I'll probably let go of 50% of them and keep 50% and just till I'm ready. I have not found it. And then I realized as I was watching your videos, because most of the time I listen, and I figured, oh my God, it's probably in the comments. So I have not found it yet. Is it in the comments of one of your videos? Because then if it is, I'm screwed. Because I very rarely am in the comments. I mean, I do go in the comments and I do comment, but like if I have my phone on and I'm listening as I'm working, I'm just listening, and then when I realize I've listened to the video repeatedly, I'll scroll up or go to the next video. So I may not find it. I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, I bet she didn't just vocalize her number. But anyway. I just pushed it up to 2.8. So I'm at a 1 incline, and I just got busy at 2.8. I actually got my speed up quite quickly today versus what I normally do, because I normally forget and I sit here and visit, and then the next thing I know, I'm like 11 minutes in and I'm still kind of walking at a slower pace. So we might hit 3 miles today. Who knows? We'll see where the road to nowhere takes us today. Actually, it's not really a road to nowhere because it is kind of like a road to health, right? I was just going to say highway to health, but that's Sam's tag. What do you guys got going on Thursday? Are you working? I know Cynthia's doing dishes. And I know Star jumped in and started moderating right away because, man, she's good, you guys. Boom. She just mutes her boots. And it's nice. It's nice. Because then I don't have that where I'm reading and I see their rude comment and I go, oh. She just, I mean, sometimes I think she gets them before I can even see them. So that's pretty amazing. Incline 2. When I was walking over my lunch hour, I did 2 miles an hour because I wasn't really, I just needed more steps, and I did an incline of 6. So I did slow, but more incline. and my feet felt great. My legs felt great. So that was kind of nice. And I watched Station 19 while I walked. Okay, I gotta get the big comments going. Ooh, yeah, that's a late night. That's a late night. Um, uh, Honey texted me. She got her order of devotion. She made a video of what she got in her devotion box. Looks good. I can't wait for her feedback on it. The Buttery Blend protein powder is something I'm interested in because I wouldn't mind making 2-ingredient bread with that protein powder, which obviously is going to raise the calorie count, but it's also going to provide fiber or protein. Yeah, she got a big haul, didn't she? So I have a lot of people who are in this community active, and then people who are not active sending me videos. So it is a bit more of a challenge to keep up. Is it diet food? I guess it depends on what you think is diet food. It supplements protein, so it is protein-based food that's going to give you more. Okay, so Michelle, you tried it and didn't like it. You guys want to know something funny? So I bought 2 packets of the flavor packets for devotion. I think I have like cupcake and I can't even remember. Those 2 boxes cost me like $40. Okay, so it was kind of a splurge on my part, just because we're watching our finances right now, and so I've barely used any. It's like I try not to do that, but sometimes when you buy something that's like more expensive, I'm gonna bump my speed down to 2.7. Or I will use less of it, or use it on occasion instead of just using it up. Isn't that weird? And then sometimes it doesn't get used at all and I forget about it and I'm like, oh, that was so expensive. Or, oh, that was so blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of interesting. I have put 1 scoop of collagen powder, 1 scoop of Benefiber, some Silk unsweetened almond milk and coffee in here. And I ended up putting, I think, brown sugar cinnamon skinny mix in it to sweeten it. And it tastes okay. It's not like awesome, but it tastes okay. I think McKenna, I need to go to her page and say hi, but I think she dropped off because I think the topic got too much for her. Because I remember she kept on gently trying to redirect me into how my walk was going, and instead of talking about what I was talking about. Sometimes I miss the people who used to come in, but I know that I'm not for everybody, and I know that this is kind of a place where if you're not in a place where you can plug in, I might not be the right person for you. I don't know. I've watched some pretty interesting lives long term. The ones I like watching, I do tune into Mama Talk. I like watching her. She is such a sweet soul. I do like, I haven't caught Chunky Vegan's live for a while, but I have dropped in a couple of her lives or watched, and I do like that. And then I've also watched, when I get off here, Tanya is on, and I like watching her. She's spicy. I haven't watched Teresa Parent's live for a while. I'm Transforming Teresa Marie. I haven't seen her live for a while, so, but it seems like lately, if I really like someone, I have to seek them out. They're not on my For Your page. Like, I never see any of Michaela's videos or anything. Thank you, Star, and I appreciate everybody who does stay, because I get to form relationships and friendships with people. So I have my incline up to 4. Say it, don't spray it, right? And I'm walking at 2.7, so we're off to a good start for me this morning. What are you guys doing? Is anybody walking? I know Cheryl is. Walking away the pounds. I love your energy. You're so kind and very thoughtful. I never see the people I want to see, and I have to remember to hunt down. Yeah. I wish that function of TikTok worked better. I did see the CEO of TikTok's video yesterday, and he was asking the people who use TikTok to make videos on why they love TikTok, why they don't want to see it go away, and to drop in the comments and tell them what they've received from being included in the TikTok community, which is beautiful. Of course, I was at work, so I was just listening. I listen a lot, but I'm not always able to comment because work comes first. I just took my bariatric multi-1 vitamin. So it has A, B, C, D, E, and K. So I need to take, yeah, yes, we do have time. Make one. Make one now. Or make one later. Today. I don't even know what to say. Star gathered her thoughts so well. She composed her self so well, and I'm like Miss Ramble over here. Reminds me to take my B12 this morning for the win. Yeah, if you have a need for vitamins, please take them. I am chronically vitamin D deficient. Even if I'm outside swimming in the summer, I'm still vitamin D deficient. Weird, huh? I was iron deficient when I went in to have my surgery. So my daily vitamin has iron in it. I buy the vitamins with iron, and then I also have iron chews that I take. I need to get better about taking vitamin D. I usually take a drop of oil under my tongue for that, and I need to do that today. You guys, that's our 5-minute timer to drink. Please hydrate with me. Thank you. I love your chunky vegan, but I don't feel like it represents, you're not chunky. And I always want to know your name. My doctor has me using Bariatric Fusion. It is great, but the flavor is okay. I finished my big bottle of Bariatric Fusion chewables, and I will not be. Awesome. I'll drink to that. Claudia. I love that name. Claudia, you look like a Claudia. I think that fits. Thank you for the panda.
And with my income tax money, I'm going to spend some money on, I don't know what it's called, gifts. Like, I think I'm going to put $20 on my account. I know, ooh, $20, but I'm going to put $20 on my account, and I don't know what that'll get me in the gift store, but I want to see. They have these cool gifts where, like, if you're watching like a big creator like Mama Todd or whatever, you'll see whales, you'll see like this. There's this one where there's this like almost like robot on a treadmill, and they're like automated on the screen for a little while. There's feathers that drop down. Gosh, what are some other ones? There's, of course, the universe and the planets. I think I was unexpected because my mom picked my name from a magazine in the hospital delivery room. Well, Claudia is a beautiful name, and if I may say, not a common. I don't meet a lot of Claudias, so it's a pleasure to meet you, Claudia. I was vitamin D deficient, and my doctor put me on 50,000 micrograms pill every day, every Friday. Yeah, that Claudia, her name is beautiful. I probably don't take enough then. I'm going into the doctor for my checkup. It'll be April, you guys. April will be my 6 months. And I just feel so good about where I am. When I started, I was like nearing the 250 mark. And man, this surgery has given me a renewed hope and something that's been helpful for me to get up, get moving, make better food choices. Like yesterday, I had a full, what are those, pint? Oh, it's not really a pint, it's a flat of blackberries. And, you know, I can eat the whole thing, and it's delicious, and I love it. And I feel good about better food choices. I just feel really good where I'm at and where I'm going. And for a while, I didn't really feel that great. You know, I mean, I felt okay because I was working my way there, but man, there's a lot of hope alive in me today. And through these walk and talks, I've realized that I haven't really been very kind to myself. Chunky Vegan does a lot of self-love videos, and Claudia, and that's what, I mean, we love everybody around us. We build up our friends. We do great things. And when I realized that, like, I was more, like, negative to myself, it made me feel a certain way. And I decided that I deserve and am worthy of encouragement. And I want to talk to myself in a way that doesn't make me feel bad. So for a while, I did affirmations really religiously. I don't do them so much religiously anymore because, well, I believe the words more now. But okay, cheers, guys. 2 pulls on my straw. So I put 1 flavor packet in a full tumbler of water, so it doesn't taste quite as sweet that way, and it works for me. Yes, cheers. I am a level 4 on the incline. I'm cruising about 2.7 miles an hour. I've got 20 minutes on the clock, and I'm approaching the 1 mile. It's 100% practice. 1 mini don't start saying the words, and I don't yet believe it. Like you said, your eyes don't believe you. Yep. Well, my eyes believe me now. My husband, he was talking to me yesterday, and he's like, you know, if you want a mommy makeover for your loose skin, we can find a way to do it. And I was like, I just listened to him. I don't know that I gave him any comments. So he comes back to me and he grabs me and he looks in my eyes and he says, and I love you just the way you are. You're fine. But if you want this, I want it for you. I was like, that was a beautiful thing to hear from him. Anyway, that was nice. Yeah, it was really sweet. I don't know that in my brain, like, we need a new furnace, a new air conditioner, we need new vehicles, new to us. But the furnace and air would be new. Obviously, you don't buy those used. But we have so many big ticket items that I'm just like, I don't know that I would feel good making myself a big ticket item. And those, especially if you stay in the United States, and I would probably, I mean, just talking out loud, if I had like this cut off, I would go to Mexico. I'd go to a plastic surgeon in Mexico just because of the cost. And actually, when I went down there to get my lap band, the care, my mom was like, you are not going to Tijuana without me. So my mom went with, and we went to the Obesity Control Center in Tijuana. Dr. Ortiz, yeah, is the surgeon there. He's actually a world-renowned surgeon. He has trained internationally, and he is an international surgery of excellence. He's trained a lot of the doctors in the States, and they actually do plastic surgery now. He's built his practice. Thank you. Thank you, Claudia. Is it okay if I use your name while we're chatting? I usually ask, just because I know people can have preferences. I think this is a result of me losing and gaining multiple times. My skin, excuse me if this is crude, but my skin's like, I think it's like, I'm not as elastic as I once was. Okay, thank you. And this is a more of a bad zone for me. My inner thigh is that, it's more emptier skin, and it's that wrinkly, emptier skin. You know what I'm talking about? So I have some imperfections, but anyway, so I got off on this tangent of talking about, the nip tuck, but as Star said, making yourself a priority is good, but I have this responsible brain, and I don't know. Since he said that, I've had the thought in my head, but we're pretty far from that. I would need to make sure I'm stable with my weight, and meaning like not fluctuating. I've had such a history of going up and down that I would be a little concerned to shop prematurely. Hey guys, I gotta take a moment. Take a moment with me. I'll be right back, guys. should have probably left that on, but I turned it off. I scroll out all the time. You and me are both scroller outers. All right. Here we go. Nothing like a break mid stride, right? Okay. Yeah. One thing I was thinking about, like when I was talking about, I catch Mama Tots live, and the one thing that I appreciate about her kind heart is that she doesn't tolerate disrespect. Like she was talking in her live last night that one of her, I think, real life people slid in her to her DMs in June, after 2 days after her baby child passed away from being murdered. I don't know if I can say that. Whoops. Anyway, and this person messaged her to have some class and to grieve off social media. And fast forward to the message she got just recently from this person. This person was reaching out saying that he had lost his mom and he wanted to connect with her because of his grief. Oh, daughter's graduation. That's nice. A suit. Fancy. Hey, good morning, honey. Yeah. So she responded back to his message and said, you know, that she was sorry about his mom's passing and that she was really glad that he had messaged her. Otherwise, she would have missed the message about her staying classy and grieving off social media. Like, she did not ignore it. She went ahead and addressed it. And as I get older, I've allowed a lot of disrespect in my life for years. And I'm less... I told him he's been overdressing because it will be Louisiana hot weather by that time. Yeah. But he'll look good. He will look good though, Mama. Anyway, I just like that she addresses. She's not mean-spirited, but she's take no shit. And it was kind of a, not like an awareness, but like, I don't want to be mean to people and I don't want to create drama, but I also want to set a boundary of, it's not appropriate to speak to me like that or to say some things that they've been said. I've seen that when people lose it, their views are really high. Yeah. I actually stopped following this couple in Thailand that I was watching. They do a lot of lives. I stopped following him and her because of the drama that they have in their lives. And then he has a pretty strong, in my opinion, sexual perversion that he talks about. And when he talks about it, he gets a lot of engagement. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's preference, not perversion, sexual preference. But I don't know, like, I lose interest in his lives when he starts talking about his appetite for intimacy and what he used to do and what he likes and stuff like that. I just, like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they're on all the time. Honey, it wasn't really anything today per se, but just speaking in general about And I'm like one where I think sometimes when people say things to me, I read it and I take it in and it makes me like I don't have snappy, witty comments. And I don't know. I don't know how to really, but I just don't, I'm at a level of self-love now that I'm just like, I'm not going to allow people to really, scissors are a no-no? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and I know, like, I have to be careful. I'm so not used to filtering myself, so I will say the words to things, and that's a no-no on this app, so I have to be careful about what I say. I've been suspended twice, and I don't think that I'm a big enough content creator per se that if I made a second account, I think it would take a while for me to hit 1,000 people. Some people, if they get banned, they just make an account and people go follow them. I don't think I got that vibe, but yeah. Anyway, so I just went ahead and unfollowed him because I don't know. It's just a lot of drama. But like I got pulled into watching him just because it was culturally different. An American citizen ended up moving to Thailand to retire, which is a beautiful thought. Because you can live on a lot less money in Thailand. So I was watching it, and he has some pretty neat facets to his personality. But anyway, yeah, agree. I don't know how the algorithm works exactly, but I know I have to be careful because I've gotten zapped a couple times. So it makes me try to be more mindful of what I say, and I still don't really think about it as much. As I've gotten older, I've been able to pause and think about my words more. But in my younger years, I would just have said, say first, think later. Man, that has gotten me into such a pickle over the years. And I think that's just the way my brain is set up, ADHD. I used to watch someone who labeled that I live as positivity at first. Cool, then I see he was very condescending. Yeah, no need for that condescension, right? Facebook zapped me. I got a community guidelines violation, and all my friends were like, "Why? What happened?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not really a controversial person per se." But yeah, I had to create a new profile. So, and you guys, I had a person come and subscribe to YouTube from here yesterday. That was cool. And I need to upload yesterday's video. I need to upload every day's video on there just to upload. Ultimately, we all want to be loved, included, seen, and valued, and we look outside ourselves for it. That is true, but I also want to value and love myself. That's something newer to me. I haven't always been in this place, but I want to provide those things for myself. Like I've told my husband before, and not in a mean way, like I don't need him. Like I need him, but I don't need him to be happy or to live or anything. I want him in my life. And we choose each other. We choose the commitment. We choose our love. We choose our family. But I am not dependent on him. Yeah, a lot of the perks of having him as my husband are amazing, and I would super miss all that if it went away. But I am not like, I am a strong soul. I can be by myself if I need to, and I was by myself for a long time. Yeah, seriously, honey, we have a lot of similarities. I want to be loved and appreciated for who I am. I don't want to be someone's mother. I don't need to take care of somebody. I do take care of people, but it's more out of love. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm sorry. It's such a hard thing to go through of losing a child. Anyway, so I don't blame you for that. And people can say really off the wall stuff. But I was going to tell you. So I go to this doctor's office. Her name is Dr. Krishnamurti. I'm going to slow it down while I tell the story. She's the doctor I seen. She's a general surgeon, but she does like colonoscopy. She does my aftercare. She does my surveillance. Kindest woman who actually sees you and knows you. Like she knows your history. She knows what happened to you. Like she pays attention. She's not just in and out of the room and doesn't look at your chart. She like knows me as a patient. And she has like I can't remember what her title is, but she works with her. And her name is Maura. And Maura walked in yesterday and she's like, you just look more radiant every single time I see you. Look at your hair. Look at you are slimming down. You look radiant. She's like, not very many people do I see improve each time I see them, and you just keep on getting better and better. And like she acknowledged my strides for health in the most kind way. Morning, Angie. I'm beginning my vacation tomorrow, and I'll be out of contact for a while. You enjoy that vacation. Yeah, sorry, it's totally a process, right? I won't say that I'm not codependent, but I do value myself. Oh, thank you. It's nice. It's nice when people recognize your growth. It's very nice. Oh, and I gotta make sure, did I set my alarm? 4,200 steps. I didn't set my alarm. Let's hydrate. Yeah, I've been doing inner work for a really long time. It's been a long road for me. I was one who needed repair, revision, change, self-love, encouragement. You know, I think I have had mental illness since I was a child, with depression, not feeling right. I think add that to ADHD and undiagnosed, untreated. It made my life hard. I can feel my lower legs and the swelling has gone down. I'm happy to hear that. Swelling is so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And that's all the stories I've had in my head from past experiences that left me feeling empty. And you know what else has really been helping me is our card pulls. They're so uplifting and just beneficial. Yeah. You and me both, sister. I'm so happy. Just those little marks of improvement are encouraging. I see that, Claudia. I see that. Um, and isn't it so therapeutic? I mean, I've, it's so interesting because, like, most of the people in this live, if not everybody in this live, I've not met. But the people who are in my life who know me, when they see these lives, they caution me for sharing too much. They caution me on all kinds of things, and I appreciate their concern. But this isn't about. I share this for myself. If it helps, or if you click, or if you feel the same way, then that's so much better because we get to help each other. But I don't want to be ashamed or embarrassed. I don't want to be silenced. I just want to work through this so I can get to the next level of what I need to work through, because it feels like I'm always working through something. Yes, unmask. You do it beautifully. Claudia does it beautifully. People being their genuine, authentic. This is who I am. I've seen Claudia emotionally release on TikTok, and we need those. It's a human emotion. I'm going to visualize it instead of talking about it. Okay. Let me know how that goes. I love manifestation. I love thinking about what I want, how I'm open. I'm open. I'm open to it. I don't know how it'll come to me. That's not up to me. That's up to the powers that be in the universe. That first live I did with you where you talked for almost an hour after we walked was so surreal. So seriously, after 30 years getting diagnosed, who could I have been if I had had support? Wow, profound thought, right? Wow. I know, like, when you say that, the first thing I think about is my education. I could have understood and learned more. Hey, it's time to hydrate, guys.
Oh, you guys are gonna have to go with us.
Okay.
We have to do the last. We have to do 3 signs.
Okay. I put a smiley face for remembering. Good job. There's a gift. Let's see. Yeah, we can hold on. And why? Because holding on, free. There are gifts that get you through pain, and I have learned so much through my son's passing. I can't even imagine how much you've learned. And as much as I'm sorry for you having to learn those, at least there's something that you can hold on to that's good from it, because it's so much. My teachers were my support, and I had no idea until I hit college, and it all failed miserably. The structure I had was gone. Yeah. I'm actually a very smart person. I just don't learn traditionally. When you met fur babies in surgery, how you keep pushing your
Mom, where's Rich?
stage. He's up here.
He's off.
No, that's a clean one. I'll change his onesie today. My cat has clothes, you guys. It's sad that sometimes we have to learn things the hard way. A lot of people do. I have had numerous hard lessons, most of which I walked into because I was learning, seeking, empty, underserved, underloved, and I just, yeah, but it's brought me to this place now, and I'm here for it every day, you guys. I show up every day. Today we get to breathe air. Many people have not drew breath today. We are the lucky ones who get to do this again. So focus on the good. You're worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of your best day. Today could be your best day. Today could be your best day. Today could be my best day. "49 minutes, 2.1 miles. See, that's what I'm talking about, honey. Almost 50 minutes. So that's like a 25-minute mile. It is going to be the best day. You can choose happiness. Now, I know that there are higher things in play where when you have emotion, sometimes those emotions are not happiness. I'm not trying to mask or sugarcoat anything. But like on a day like today where I wake up, I don't have the present moment. Nothing's wrong. Everything is presently very well. So I can embrace it and have a really good day. Give yourself grace too. Sometimes the best is 10% and sometimes 100. Both are completely okay. Yep. There's days where I get on here and I'm not raring to go. We all have variations. I used to have a lot more variation in my emotion throughout the day. Like I could feel so many emotions throughout the day. And now I'm more balanced. I don't have as high of highs and low of lows. I don't have that fluctuation as much. Amazing. I'm not on a roller coaster as much anymore, which is so good. Oh, you guys, I've climbed 404 vertical feet and I've burned 354 calories. So the machine says. I am going to start stepping it down on my incline. And I'm going to check my steps, 5,200, so it's about par on course for, I usually do a little over 6,000 steps in an hour. So we're doing it. We're getting it today. 2.2 miles, 51 minutes. We're stepping it down for a cool down. So I feel like see how I leveled up for the past couple days? Claudia says, work my arms more, and she is not wrong. I love that you guys give me tips and pointers and you're not mean about it. That's because you're my people. She just said, you need to move your arms more. You know what? I do. Sure do. And you know what? My arms are really heavy. So even without these weights, when I do this, my arms are heavy, you guys. Yes. And when I first started, I know my metabolism has gotten better. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. My metabolism sucked. It was like kind of dead. And man, the more weight I lose, the more muscle I build, the better my metabolism works, guys. My metabolism works in my favor. So, what do they say? Metabolically, I was not great. Seriously, right? Heavy. They're heavy. I don't even really need resistance bands or any additional weight because I can fatigue out my arms just by using my own body weight, which is called something. Does anybody know what that's called when you use your own body weight? There's some word for it. But I reach for the stars, guys. Reach for the stars. Let the sun shine on your face. You're so worth it. Yep. Thank you. There's at the gym they call it something like where people get fit using their own body weight. Something. Anyway, each one of you has the ability to make this your best day. And if you make a choice that doesn't feel like your best day, okay. Next. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. See, watch this. Release. Doesn't that feel good? Feels good to me. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to bring the calisthenics. I'm going to bring my barbell up. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot with my arms just because my shoulders are not in a good way. My shoulders give me pains and aches. So, calisthenics. Oh, I totally, I didn't even notice it was spelled wrong, but I fixed my metabolism. I'm fixing my metabolism by exercising. So I'm reducing my body mass, my fat. I'm building muscle. I'm fueling myself with healthier foods that burn. So all those steps, getting moving, has helped me tremendously. And in order to fix your metabolism, to get it fired up and going, you've got to change. I had to change. And I was sedative. I had gotten into a sedative period. So I really needed to do the things. And every day I get on here and I do the things with you guys. Feels good. I wonder how many miles Cheryl did. She usually does 3 at least in the morning. Okay, guys. We do. We got this. Ooh, congratulations, Robin. Yesterday was your day. Yes. You have had incredible success with small meals, burning, feeding your metabolism, getting going. Nice. I love that you have a good, supportive workplace. That's amazing. Healthy choices. I have baby spinach. I haven't done a lot of greens, like lettucey stuff, just because I have a new abdomen. I'm letting it heal. New abdomen. I mean, new plumbing inside. I got rerouted. And I didn't want anything to go wrong, but I am eating blackberry seeds, so yeah, nice. Oh, you got a foldable treadmill. Congratulations. All right, guys, I have lost focus again. So I'm going to go down to 0 on my incline, and I'm going to mark my speed down to 2.5. We are slowing down. We're cooling down because it's good for our bodies and our hearts. We don't want to just jump off when we've worked ourselves up. Cool. I love getting texts. I love getting texts from you. I'll look forward to it. Hey, from Louisiana. Thank you. Everybody in here is doing a fantastic job of encouraging and working your way to health, making better choices. The vibe is strong, right? The vibe is strong. Okay, guys, I'm down to 2.2, and I'm just going to kind of let myself cool down. It's funny because, oh, we hit 6,000. Oh, thank you for the pandas. I seen you on live. Wait, were you live? No, maybe I seen a video. Maybe it was a, sometimes I forget if it's live or video. Everybody, I encourage you guys, if you have the words and you can put them together so elegantly like Star does, make a video today about what TikTok means to you, what you've gained. I have gained so much knowledge, support, love. I mean, there are so many different creators on here who are just brilliant in whatever field they're in. We have sewing talk, we have, you know, cancer talk, we have walk talk, we have bariatric talk, we have drink talk, we have, God, I mean, endless hobbies, endless inspiration. We have preppers, and we have live off the land people, and we have farmers and canners and gardeners, and I mean, there's so many different ways people express themselves. You were live last night. Okay. Awesome. Okay. I love Under the Desk News. I am so glad that she has been successful, and she's a true person. Like, she's changed, but she hasn't lost sight of her mission, her purpose, her passion. Like, she could have made buco dinero by now. And I'm not saying she hasn't made money, but she's still worked through all this, all the Under the Desk News and her podcast and all those things. She kept her own job because she wanted to make sure she was stable. She is like-minded to me. I'm always like that. It's really hard for me right now, like, to not have backup savings because I'm a planner and I want to have, what's most important to me is to have stability. So to be stable is a very good feeling for me. That's one of my strong, passionate desires, is to just have stability and to know that if something happens, we're not going to lose our asses. I didn't have a lot of stability. I did not have a lot of stability when I was in my younger years. And not so much with my parents, but just like I would, you know, I there was times where I was unhoused. I was more living a different way. There you go, Star. There you go. Pivot, right? Because can you tell yeah, good job. Good job on redirecting that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be true, real. That's what it needs to be. So let's see what we got for steps today. We're at 6,300. Woohoo! We're at 2.7 miles. We've walked for an hour. We've climbed 438 vertical feet. Wow. Thank you, Shelly. Yep. Sometimes I can be a hot mess express, and sometimes I can be, you know, motivational It just depends on what I'm processing that day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I feel really good, you guys. I feel like I'm in a good place health-wise. What? He just murred at me. Whew. We did it. We got our hour in. My one of my friends talks about the obsessiveness of walking an hour. She thinks I'm obsessing. But here's the thing. People who leave their house every day walk more than I do. I walk in my house. Thank you, Resilient Rose and Claudia, for contributing to my live in comments and in gifts. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, it's something TikTok encourages, so I do it. They say you're supposed to do it. I'm definitely not a rich woman from TikTok. But they do have pretty neat gifts. What did Honey say? I missed it. I missed something. You guys, I have extra skin above my knees too. It all gathers above my knees, but you can't see it because I'm bending over when it happens, and it's hard to show it on camera. But yep, Honey is making amazing strides with her health. It's so exciting. It's so exciting to have success and feel good, isn't it? It's a good feeling to have a good feeling. And you can acknowledge the good. Acknowledge it. Cheers, guys. Oh. Some pelvic floor exercises. Drift's further back today on the lounge chair, so I have more space to put my legs up. Thank you, Drift. Thank you for accommodating my space. Oh. So like this is good for pelvic floor. And as we age, ladies, it's important that we take care of our pelvic floor. This engages my gluteus maximus and my thighs. Whew, makes my thighs tired. I just want to say, guys, I left the camera or my phone too far away from me to read your comments. So I'll have to catch up in a minute. All right, so we're going to do some crunches. I'm up to 50 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 22, 23. 28, 29, 40. 50. All right, I did 55. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See my glistening? So I realized that I wasn't pushing myself as hard and I wasn't having any discomfort. So I kind of got into a comfortable place, right? And you got to watch those. You got to watch out for being comfortable. Sometimes comfortable is good, okay? But sometimes comfortable is complacent. And I think that I got myself into a little bit of complacency. You know, when I give myself a self hug, I tell myself good things. I speak good things in my head. Really? You have some really cool people that you share, and I started following the guy that has the lion. You made a video about him, and I think he told you something. You shared him, and I watched a couple of his videos yesterday, and I did go to his YouTube and subscribe to him. He's a black man. Okay, you know who I'm talking about. Yep, absolutely. Bye. Oh, you're going to be listening. Okay, good. Oh, that's a bad angle, but I'm sorry. I'll try to. It's real. Sorry. I should have moved the camera. Let me move the camera. You guys don't need to see that angle. Sorry, guys. That was a bad angle. This is better, right? I didn't. Thank you for subbing to me. I just wanna. People have asked, and I talked about it yesterday. But if this goes away, which I don't think it will. I think if they did that, I think the American people would be really mad. Oh, yeah. I don't particularly like to be scolded, but it sounds like that was something that you needed to hear to get you to snap out of whatever it was. And yes, sometimes some shocking, like powerful, we need it, right? Sometimes like I tell my family, like I'll say, example, please unload the dishwasher. I'll say it like 3 times. Hey, I need you to unload the dishwasher. You know, and when I speak nicely to them, they're like, oh, okay, you know, and they do whatever. And then all of a sudden, mom's like, I asked you to do this. Why isn't it done? You know, more stern. And then they're like, well, you don't need to be mean about it. Well, when I was kind about it for the first 6 times or whatever, I'm probably over exaggerating. You didn't do it. You didn't hear me. So, and part of that is, you know, my son's ADHD too. So sometimes things don't sink into him. I can hear my back popping. Ooh. You guys notice we get better and better, don't we? Yeah, if you grew up with a lot of scolding, it's probably not the best communication style, because it does take you back. It's like kind of like a flashback in a way of what you've already gone through. I did good in my hydration yesterday. I feel good about that. I ended my day drinking green tea because I just couldn't drink any more flavored water. So I switched up to green tea. It was nice. Welcome back. Welcome back. I love that. I love that. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? Claudia told me more arm circles. Ooh, garbage day. Woohoo! Our trash day's tomorrow. Big circles, little circles, right? Ooh. Good job. Good job. I'm organizing things, getting things put together better. It feels really good. Feels really good to do that. Oh, I wish I would have brought my kettlebell up here. I wonder where it is. Sometimes my kids take my stuff. But you know what I can do? I can do it without. Oh, shoot. Oh, I just spilled. Okay, I will not. Yes! I was talking about that on here earlier. I have some blouses or tops that I want to see if Cynthia likes. They're kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't know if she'll like them or not, but I'm gonna offer to rehome them to her. What was I just gonna do? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do. Oh, thank you for the pandas. I appreciate that. I dropped into your live the other day. You actually were using a you were at a copier machine and you had like a, what do they call those you had like some, it wasn't like you couldn't really see you, just your face. You had some like, what do they call those? 2.5 miles stretching, taking my grandson to school. Love being home for a few days. Nice. I know, isn't he adorable? Seriously, that onesie. But yesterday was cat wrestling to get him in it, and then one of his claws he was like trying to avoid me putting it on, and one of his claws got stuck, so then I had to reach in and grab it and unstick it. It was the worst day for the onesie. Gosh, it's almost 7:30, you guys. Yeah. He is doing much better than I thought he would, adjusting to being inside. But yesterday when we were playing basketball outside, he was doing this at the door like for an extended amount of time. So I chose to open it up and let him out there, and I thought maybe he might stay right around with us, and he wanted to slip off and go. So Ryan went on the side of the house and grabbed him. I put him back inside, and then he did this until he finally gave up and went to the window. Okay. I just don't want to send you like something that you're like, oh my God. Like I would never wear this. You know what I mean?
My palm is flat on my back when I do this. Anyway, I think we've done a great job today. We've went places. Ooh, when I just lean forward like this, it stretches my butt muscles, which I was radiated a lot, and so it's always like my last radiation treatment was August of 2021, and I still am consciously stretching and moving, and and I don't know if I can say this on here, but my recovery included a vaginal dilator. And because radiation gives you stenosis, so the canal I needed to keep open. And I just recently stopped using it. I think I'm at a place where I'm okay now. Recovery is extended. Recovery takes a long time, and usually, like, people are like, "Oh, she's done. She doesn't have cancer. She's fine." That's not true. After cancer treatment, there's a lot of different things that still have to heal and do better. Awesome. I love your creativity and your can-do attitude, and you're like, "Hey, I can do what I need to do with it." Isn't it nice to have that ability? It is nice, isn't it? I feel like I want to go down and get my oracle cards so I can do a card pull. But I do have a couple here, so let me start with these. What do we need to hear today? Please send us a message through these cards to help us pivot our thoughts or be mentally where we need to be. Always positive and solutions. Like this one. So, the story I tell is the basis of my life. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only contrition that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Tell many good feeling stories, short throughout your day, will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the base of your life. So tell it the way you want it to be. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's your story, it's your life. You get to focus on what you want to focus on, right? My focus has definitely been my health, body, mind, and soul, as you have seen on these lives. It has definitely been about doing good things. We learned about amber the other day. It's a crystallized tree sap. I love trees. I love trees. We live in the land of big trees. We live in the historic part of the town. And sadly, some of these big trees, I mean, I'm talking big trees, like you can't, I mean, it would take people with arms, sometimes 3 and 4 people wide. Some of these trees are huge. Some of them are not that big, but some of them maybe like 2 or 3 people. But we have beautiful trees. So it's always sad to me when their life is done. It was sad to me when we lost our maple tree out front, you know. Anyway, Let's see what crystal we're going to learn from today. Sodalite. Sodalite. Is that how you say that? Someone correct me if I'm not right. Sodalite. Pretty. I love those colors. Ooh. I love that you're getting a treadmill. Even better that it's affordable. Intentionally conscious awareness, an awakened state, inner knowing and self-confidence, clear expression of intentions. Yes, good for oxygen, good for beauty, good for shade, good for homes. A state of conscious awareness is the key to clearly communicating your intentions to the conscious universe. The message of this crystal is to be fully awake as you make choices large and small that will influence your well-being. It's when we fall asleep to our spiritual nature and connection that the universal consciousness, old habits return, and we forget our commitment to our personal transformation. Sodalite spirit has appeared to help you awaken and notice whether you're becoming complacent or not following through on promising yourself that you would. Now it's the time to reconnect with the conscious universe so that Sodalite spirit can magnify your awareness, helping you recognize whether your conscious or subconscious intentions are in sync, so that you do not get in your own way as you create what you desire. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Relationship message. Healing doesn't require perfection, but it does require that you remain awake and to the truth that you are divine. Beautiful being, always connected to the conscious universe who wants the very best for your spirit. Spiritual amnesia will send you circling back to old patterns that you vowed to never repeat. The appearance of Sodalite spirit is a reminder to reestablish your sense of connection so that your conscious universe can guide you to where you need to be. Don't forget your worth, your value, and your truth. If you're unsure of the next move to make, meditate. I love that. As you remain present in the moment, you will more easily avoid spiritual narcolepsy and falling back into old ways. Prosperity message. The message of Sodalite spirit can guide you when you are seeing scarcity instead of abundance. Knowing that your conscious universe is there to bolster your ability to co-create prosperity in many forms may just be what you need to get past the old fears of keeping you stuck in the patterns best left behind. We fall into old habits learned many years ago, but Sodalite spirit has appeared to awaken you so you can catch yourself before veering too far off the path you have chosen for yourself. Prosperity flourishes when you are aligned with your conscious universe and your true self. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Sodalite teaches us to be here and now rather than lost in the past or gazing to the future. Meditation with this stone will allow us to experience the wisdom of our journey thus far. It encourages non-attachment and integration in all experiences, helping us to make choices in the moment for our higher perspective. That was a goodie. That was a goodie. I feel good. Thank you for sharing this time with me, you guys. Did spill some of my drink, but I'm going to go ahead and... Hi, May. You guys want to see May? Oh. Hi, May. When you're on the floor, cats are always like, oh, you need me. Ooh, nice. She is really pretty, and she's so soft. She is so soft. And she's spicy. She's sassy. She'll walk by Drift and hiss just to be... she's been really resentful of him ever since we brought him in. But of course, he tried to assert his dominance and would chase them. And so I can't really blame her. But he has since stopped doing that because we've taught him that that's not okay. Anyway. Cool, glass water bottle, reusable. I've been trying to encourage my family to consume less plastic bottled water. It's their go-to. That's what they go to when they go to the refrigerator. They want to get a bottle of water out versus just going and getting a cup from, stand back a little bit, a cup from the cabinet or a bottle and filling it up with water. Yeah, he is such a cool cat. So part of my spirit is grieving because I'm trying to make his days of being an outside cat no more. And I know he lives his best life outside. He loves it. But in order to keep him safe and healthy and to keep money in our pockets, we're transitioning him. This last fight that he got in really did a number on him. Ooh, feeling the stretch in my calf. Calf or calf? Calf. Calf muscle? Calf muscle? I don't know. You guys, I think my girlfriend was on here on my live the other day when I was talking about when I mentioned that she says when I speak I sound uneducated. I think she was on my live because she had a few sideways comments for me, and she also had a few like kind of almost like I'm sorry comments for me, if it makes sense. Most of the time when she's on live, she's not in here. She doesn't know how to get in. She like, you know how when you're looking at a live before you can get in and see all the comments and all that, she hasn't figured out how to get in the live. So anyway, it's 7:40, guys. I need to go jump in the shower and get cleaned up and get ready for work. Honey, 11,000 likes. Your finger has been very busy. I don't know if anybody else taps the screen as much as Honey does, but I appreciate and love you for that. I guess Claudia told me that the more likes you get, I think it was Claudia, the more you get boosted on people's For You page. I do these lives for me, and I do them for you, but I don't expect to be super popular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you were amazing at just swift. I mean, this morning when I first jumped on, when you first get on live, there's sometimes 100, 200, 300, people, and so some of them make comments that are less than kind. And Star was on at the very beginning today, and boom, she was just boom, 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 boom. Not having that. She was in full moderator mode, and I seen that, and I so appreciate that. I need to make sure my timer. Sometimes I don't get it set. I didn't get it set. The timer helps me because I have focus issues, and so I get going and I forget what I'm doing, and I forget to drink. Yesterday I had a great hydration day, and I am happy to say that because there are way more days than not that I'm not hitting a goal on hydration, and I am a work in progress. But I have gotten better since I've started setting my 5-minute timer. Yeah, housekeeping. You're like boom, boom, boom. They're like flying. It's awesome. It's awesome. Usually I ignore them. And it takes a persistent troll. Most people aren't persistent, but I've also gained knowledge with,
not tolerating it and not tolerating the disrespect. I mean, it's not that I want to give them energy or give them a platform, but I also am not afraid to, you know, stand up for myself. This is my green tea from yesterday. All right. Ooh, I turned off my ring light. Can you tell? Big difference. Anyway, guys, you are amazing as always. I hope you have a wonderful day. If some bumps come along and you have some struggles, push through, pivot, refocus. This could be our best day. This could be our best day yet. Yes, it absolutely gives us a chance to practice self-love, and I am grateful for it. It's liberating and it's encouraging. It's neat. Pivot. Yep. Abraham Hicks. They've taught me a lot about pivoting. That's right. Pivot, pivot, pivot. I've started looking for used vehicles. I've started looking online. So that's our truck's leaking oil and it's on its way out. So I'm looking at replacing it. My son is sad about that because he likes the truck better than the van. We also need to have another vehicle for my son who's going to be becoming a driver. So we have a lot of expenses in our future. Ooh, I will. And did you go shopping? I need to go thrift shopping. And I really need to drop into a TJ Maxx or whatever those are that have the skinny syrups. I need to, hey, what are you doing on my table? I need to drop into a couple of those to see if I can pick up some skinny syrups. All right, guys, catch you tomorrow or maybe later today. Do it. Yeah, maybe we could thrift live together. That'd be so fun. You thrifting and me thrifting. But I know you're trying not to buy as many clothes, but I don't know. Anyway. All right, guys.